What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is my Charlotte FC versus Inter Miami match preview, and we're going to go ahead and dive straight into it. Starting off, of course, with the formations for both sides. Looking at our opposition, 4-1-4-1. This has been a formation they have run a lot the past month or so, and it seems to be yielding them pretty good results. This is a carbon copy of what they ran last week against New England, and it appears Phil Neville has turned it around for them after having a very shaky start to the season. And as of late, they've had a pretty decent run of form, some quality wins on the road. So, yeah. Looking at our formation, I have two. I think we could go in one of two directions. The first being a 4-1-3-2, which I know Miguel likes to run a lot. Looking at the back line here, we have Fuchs, Makoun, Corujo, and Lindsay. In our midfield, in the holding role, Brandt Bronico, then going across the midfield, Ben Bender, Franco, and I think a surprise addition here is going to be Jóźwiak off the right-hand side. I think with us playing at home, we can be a little bit more aggressive as our home results are just that much better than our away results. But I'll touch on that a little later in the video. And, of course, up at forward, we have Karaś Włodarski and Daniel Rios. Don't think I'll see any arguments there. Now, I do believe we could go in another direction, very similar. Looking at my second predicted match formation here, I have a 4-4-1-1, which we have run this season and gotten some decent results. And of course, everything is pretty much the same here, except for I have TT Ortiz at that secondary striker role because I think he does well at creating for others and driving the ball forward. So everything else is the same. And of course, in goal for both lineups, we have Kalina. But I think touching back on our I guess tactics here, I think with us being at home, we can be a little bit more aggressive and more expansive. I think the back line is starting to play better and getting some chemistry there, and we're not giving away anything like super cheap like we were earlier in the year. I think the second goal we gave up last week against Orlando was pretty poor, but that wasn't a direct result of us how we set up. That was just they countered us. We gambled and we got bitten, and that seems to happen, you know, depending on how you want to play it. So I think the back line is going to be fine here. Looking at some of the recent results for Inter Miami, like I said, they've been in pretty decent form. They lost to New England last week 2-0. They look kind of flat, which was surprising, as you know they've pulled together some decent results before that, and I guess they got caught a little flat-footed. I believe they gave away a goal within the first minute, which once you do that, the game plan is out the window. And I think they also had two people get red cards, so I don't know what was going on there. Just undisciplined, I guess. I'm not really sure, but looking at the rest of their recent results here, like I said, 2-0 to New England. They beat Atlanta United 2-1, which, you know, good result. They beat Miami FC in the U.S. Open Cup. They beat Seattle Sounders in Seattle, which is, you know, pretty big win. Also, shout out to Seattle for winning the CONCACAF Champions League. And also, they beat New England the week before that 3-2. So, like I said, pretty decent form of run. So we have to be careful here and not to come in too cocky like I think we did against the second time we played New England, where after we kind of slapped them around in Bank of America Stadium, we went to New England and overestimated or underestimated them, and we came out with a loss. So we can't do that here. Look at some of our recent fixtures. Of course, last week the 2-1 loss to Orlando City. You know, that second goal was just kind of poor. I think we played okay, but us on the road, just Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, right? So the week before that, to me, a very good result, getting a draw against Colorado in Colorado. Of course, when you have East Coast teams or either coast teams going to the other coast, it's always going to be an interesting game because of the time difference. And granted, you know, Colorado's only in Mountain, is still 2 hours time difference, which, you know, could be a big difference. And then the week before that, we got our first win ever on the road against the Greenville Triumph. And yes, we did it the hard way, but we got the result, and that's all that matters. And the week before that, of course, like I just mentioned, which I thought was really a poor result, the 2-1 loss in New England after a very decent run of fixtures we had before that. So, like I said, us being at home, I think there are a couple things that we could look out for to try and take advantage of being back playing on our home field, and that's of course being more expansive. I think if we're more expansive like we have been playing at home, we can maybe nick an early goal. Like that has been our trend, at least when we're playing at home, get an early goal, and that really dictates, excuse me, the pace of the game, and that really does benefit us. Of course, the crowd is going to be involved. I think we are some of I don't want to say some of the best fans because that could be taken the wrong way, but I think our home field environment is one of the best in the league, with it simply being because we're playing in a football stadium and we do pack the lower half of the bowl, and we're really engaged. We seem to be pretty hype and into it the whole 90 minutes, and that can do wonders for a team, especially a new team, but any team in general when you're talking about trying to get together, get wins, and string together good performances. So I think if we are expansive, we get the home crowd involved, and we dictate the pace early, I think we'll be fine. This could be another classic Swiderski early goal to get us to win. So my match prediction here, I'm going to go, I think both teams have been in pretty decent form, more so scoring-wise and result-wise. I'm going to go 3-2 us. I think I have no reason to bet against us not to get a result at home. At home, we've been head and shoulders better than on the road. So I think with us being at home, this is, I think, Inter Miami's second straight road game. So they lost against New England last week, so I have no reason to think that we can't nick something off of them, especially like we're just that good at home. So I'm going to go 3-2 us. I think Phil Neville has gotten them in decent run of form, so that's all I have. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you agree with the scoreline? Do you agree with the match predictions for the lineups for us? I'm curious to know what you guys think. If you like the content, go ahead and like and subscribe. That'll help the channel out a lot. I may be doing a watch-along Saturday for the game. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to attend the game. The drive from Durham to Charlotte is not close, but it's not far either, and I do want to make the most of these season tickets. However, I know we have 3 games this month, and I don't want to be burnt out early. So that's all I have for you. For the crown, be easy. Peace.